it can be held within this ecosystem. But look, the same thing could be said about COMEX. It should be. The same thing could be said about the LBMA. It should be. And this is the whole concept of rehypothecation with these two exchanges. This is not rehypothecation. And the way that it isn't, it's cash and carry. I want it right now. I'm going to pay for it. I'm going to exchange it. Bang, give it to me. And if it's not there, and if there's a delay, very quickly, it just derails the whole thing.
Okay, but just to be clear, they have the option of converting the currency to gold.
Right now they do, and it's not a necessity. They don't have to, but they can. And that's the difference. So it's not a currency backed by gold. It's not like the dollar is backed by gold, but you have the option of buying gold with dollars off of COMEX. It's the same thing here. That the real delineation is the ability to convert yuan into gold at yuan prices off of the Shanghai Exchange immediately.
So has there been a transaction where the yuan has been converted into gold? For example, has China bought oil from Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and then say it's the UAE, have they said, we don't want the yuan, we actually want it converted into gold? Has that happened yet?
The test trades, the first two test trades were between the UAE and China for gold and for oil, not off of this new system, which has just been introduced. It's just been announced that they are now trying to internationalize the yuan and make it redeemable in gold through the Shanghai Metals Exchange in Hong Kong. And so you can store it there or you can take delivery. It's just been announced. So whether or not it has happened, it will happen. And then they said phase 2 is to build the multi-jurisdictional vaults. The first one in Hong Kong, the second one that is about to be built is in Saudi Arabia, and then from there all throughout the Belt Road.
So is this China leading this initiative? Is China taking over the idea of the BRICS common currency? Or is this like a China club? Or do the BRICS enter this picture at a later stage?
No, I think what it is exactly that. I think, look, Trump isn't going to be president forever. They got a couple of years. They'll wait him out. They'll wait him out and they'll build the rails. And that's exactly what this is. The unit was trading over this same platform. So instead of the unit, they're trading the digital yuan. So now Trump says anyone that does any form of a common currency, remember, this is a common settlement currency. Each one of these countries, in the test, they did 22 nations, or 20 nations and 22 million. Here, it will be just the digital yuan trading over this platform with other central banks, right? So Central Bank of Saudi Arabia can trade with the Central Bank of China. They can trade amongst one another and settle in gold. And if Saudi Arabia doesn't want to hold yuan, they can immediately take possession of the gold and have it shipped from the vault right now in Hong Kong to Saudi Arabia. Pretty soon they'll have it right there in their backyard. But the point of it is that it gives them the optionality to do that. It builds the rails. It allows them to wait out President Trump and to build the infrastructure so that when they replace the unit right in or just slide the unit right in, the entire infrastructure is mature, it works, and it has been beta tested by all of the players who are dealing with China in any form. And look, China is the manufacturing hub of the world, so I'm sure many of these countries do business with China. And this will be a way to make sure that it works well and at the same time stay out of the way of President Trump's anger.
And that's a very valid point, because President Trump said that anybody that participates in this will, at one point he said, face 100% tariffs, then he said additional 10% tariffs. He said that this is like losing a war if the U.S. loses the global reserve currency status. Well, we will get into Trump and his potential response and reaction, but I just want to clarify a couple of details here still, because wouldn't having a gold, I guess, convertible system, it's not backed system, prohibit the People's Bank of China's activities? Doesn't it curtail them? Are they now not like limited to the gold that somebody may want to convert the yuan into?
Yeah, well, that would be if it was backed, right? So it doesn't inhibit it at all, any more than it inhibits the United States, because there are no currencies that are backed by gold any longer. It just means it's redeemable in gold. And it's the exact same thing here in the United States. When you have a gold standard, you can only print as much money as is tethered to the gold standing behind the currency. This isn't what that's saying. This is saying that, hey, you can exchange your yuan for gold. And so they will continue, I'm sure, they're the largest producer of gold in the world. They will continue to add gold for trade purposes into this system. But it's not the People's Bank of China that's putting their gold in there. It's not the state's gold. and it's not gold tethered to the yuan, but just like the dollar, and the dollar is the currency in which gold is typically valued in, you can buy COMEX contracts and stand for delivery. It's the exact same thing here. Not a tethering, but an optionality in yuan, not having to convert to dollars first. So you can keep it in yuan and take it right from the Shanghai Exchange. And this is going to keep things private, if you will, masked. Because they're trading it over the mBridge. SWIFT has no idea what's going on, nor would the US for that matter. And instead of first converting to dollars, which would do so over SWIFT, which would then flag it, bang, 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 they're able to buy it right from China using yuan over mBridge and take delivery from the Shanghai Exchange. This is very much undercover.